High school. It is a time in your life when you're learning more and more about the world and how you aim to develop yourself so that you can hit the ground running in college, so to speak. Depending on where you live, you'll either go to a high school that features kids from your local town or city, or is one school that houses communities worth of teens. Either way, it's supposed to be an educational experience. But if your family is well off, they can put you in high schools that are a bit more costly. Allow us to show you the most expensive high schools in America. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 11. Trinity Pauling School. Trinity Pauling School, an all-boys boarding school 60 miles north of New York City, has been self-described as where boys find their greatness. But with greatness comes a great big $62,000 a year tuition fee. Now for that price, the 300 students can enjoy the on-campus Contemporary Art Center, a 400-seat theater, a greenhouse, and multiple athletic fields. Trinity Pauling School students also adhere to a very strict dress code. All boys have to dress in blues and grays, meaning a Trinity Pauling navy blue blazer, gray dress pants, a white button-down shirt, and a blue and gold tie, usually in the form of a bow tie. So there are some restrictions, but given all the other things you get to do here, we're sure that some are pretty fine with it. Number 10. St. Andrew's School. At St. Andrew's School in Middletown, Delaware, all 300 plus students are required to live and board on campus. And since this school is located on a 2,200-acre plot, there is plenty of room for everyone. But beyond being huge, the campus is so quintessentially a New England boarding school that the school was used as the backdrop of an episode of The West Wing, depicted as young President Bartlett's boarding school. And when a show as great as The West Wing depicts you as special, yeah, you're doing something right. St. Andrews campus includes a 6-lane crew course, a boathouse, 14 tennis courts, 5 soccer fields, 4 lacrosse fields, an indoor rowing facility, and 9 regulation squash courts. Notable alumni of St. Andrew's School include singer Maggie Rogers and CNN host Aaron Burnett. They join the ranks of graduates who include Pulitzer Prize-winning authors, diplomats, professional athletes, Olympic gold medalists, and U.S. ambassadors. Number 9. Wasatch Academy. Wasatch Academy calls itself America's boarding school for Generation Z, and apparently appealing to this particular generation means that this Utah-based school has an after-school ski club, equestrian club, indoor and outdoor rock climbing, and mountain biking. The campus also has beautiful and inviting theaters and art studios and state-of-the-art classrooms. Students are also able to take classes in the school's pottery throwing, sewing, video recording, and/or 3D animation studios. And for those who prefer after-school sports, the campus also hosts a massive weightlifting gym, an indoor pool, and indoor basketball courts. And it certainly doesn't hurt that Wasatch Academy has one of the best high school basketball teams in the country. But all of that costs $63,000 a year. Number 8. IMG Academy. IMG Academy is exactly what we imagine the famously massive Olympic training camps might look like. And that is because that is exactly what IMG Academy is. The private boarding school doubles as a sports training camp. They offer intense year-round training to students in baseball, basketball, football, golf, lacrosse, soccer, tennis, track and field, and cross country. For this campus, seeing is believing. Just a quick search reveals IMG Academy's sparkling facilities, massive fields, seemingly mile-long weightlifting rooms, and top-of-the-line training facilities. Since the students here are also pretty serious athletes, sports and strength training are worked into their class schedules. This is truly a school perfect for those who want to take their skills to the next level in college. And at $63,000 a year for all of this, you might just get that chance. Number 7. The Berkshire School. The Berkshire School in Sheffield, Massachusetts features emerald green quads with stately white buildings, and with some of the best athletic facilities in New England on its 400-acre campus. It is no wonder why Nike opts to hold its annual running camp here every year. The Boston Globe once called this school one of the prettiest campuses in Massachusetts or anywhere, with tastefully proportioned ivy-covered buildings and acres of pristine forest laced with trails that rise behind the school. And on that pristine campus, students can enjoy after-school activities that include a croquet club, a dog walking club, a bagpipes club, and more. Those better be some really nice dogs and bagpipes though, because it costs $65,000 a year. Number 6, the Lang School. There are rather high expectations placed on students who attend the Lang School in New York City. According to the Lang School's website, beyond taking college entry requirements, students choose electives, develop a portfolio, acquire mentors, apply for competitive internships, and choose their college majors generally by their junior year. At this school for gifted students, beyond the requirement of a $65,000 sky-high tuition check from each student, all upper school attendees are assigned an independent study about a topic they are passionate about. For example, the school suggests studying the history of surgical knots and learning to take apart and reconstruct a Porsche. We are rarely without words here, but after hearing some of those topics, wow. Number 5, the Oxford Academy. A name like the Oxford Academy almost directly implies that anyone attending is probably shelling out a hefty tuition payment. Located in Westbrook, Connecticut, one of the richest towns in the United States, it costs an eyebrow-raising $67,000 each year to attend this all-boys boarding school. For that price, the 48 students who attend this school are promised individualized one-on-one classes that teach in a way that is alternative to a traditional classroom setting. Beyond the classroom, some students take advantage of their proximity to the ocean by joining the school's sailing club. Others take advantage of the school's international trips, such as its yearly 8-day tour of Italy. Because of course they get that, why wouldn't they? Number 4, the Woodhull School. The Woodhull School advertises itself to unconventional learners with their individualized learning approaches and small class sizes. And by small classes, we mean small. Only 2 to 5 students in each class means that basically everyone gets their own private high school tutor. For that reason, there are only a maximum of 42 students enrolled in the entire school at any given time, which just goes to show you how exclusive and focused this place is. Now, when students aren't in their specialized classrooms, they might be enjoying their breakfast that includes an omelet chef. Or, of course, they could be taking part in the school's astronomy, investment, and philanthropy, music, a cappella, or social media clubs. There's also a campus pond to explore, as well as sand volleyball courts or 25 acres of woodlands. Yeah, a pretty nice place indeed. $75,000 a year well spent? Well, you tell us. Number 3, the Quad Preparatory School. The Quad Preparatory School, located in downtown Manhattan, focuses on teaching children who are considered to be gifted learners. On a regular day, a high school student at the Quad could take part in high-level math or language courses, along with a required foreign language course, counseling, health, and wellness courses. There's also student-led electives like video news broadcasting or cooking. The Quad School is focused on getting their students into the best colleges in the country. By 11th and 12th grades, each student must attend weekly individual sessions with a college counselor and bi-weekly check-ins with academic advisors. Sounds like a lot of pressure. No wonder the school's grounds come complete with something called a Zen Zone. And for $75,000 a year, that is quite the investment. But given the class of students who are here, it might just be worth it. Number 2, Foreman School. The Foreman School in Litchfield, Connecticut focuses on catering to students with ADD and ADHD, providing classes that are said to give them the keys to success as they move towards college. But those keys to college come with a $78,600 yearly tuition, which is more expensive than some of the colleges themselves. The 125-acre rural campus includes an ingenuity lab, a robotics lab, multiple dormitories, tennis courts, athletic centers, and a massive dining hall. Most of the food on campus is locally sourced, and the Lion's Den Bistro offers cooking classes, so that even lunchtime becomes an educational activity. A handful of students can choose to forego a sport to work 6 days a week in the school's kitchen. It is certainly an experience to go to the school, we'll give them that. Number 1, Shortridge Academy. Shortridge Academy calls itself a therapeutic school. The school says it focuses on mental and behavioral well-being on top of its academic programs as students try to navigate the strange time that is adolescence. In fact, each student has his or her own counselor to talk about their concerns, and counselors work with parents to help build an individualized therapeutic plan. Beyond this, students can take part in activities like jujitsu, weight training, or nature hiking, along with multiple visual arts and music programs. And once these students leave Shortridge, many of them move on to attend one of their first choice colleges. That is definitely a lot, and you are going to spend $85,000 a year on their tuition. To give them that much, they better be giving you something back. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at the high schools of the United States that are incredibly expensive? Which ones do you feel you'd actually like to go to if you had the opportunity and money? Or are these just way out of your comfort zone because of all that they offer? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we will see you next time on the channel.